Welcome to Being Bold and Beautiful today with your girl, Tiana. We are enjoying some sun that is casting over the water. And we're going to go on our devotion walk and our non-negotiating deal that we made to ourselves to do a walk with nature. And this is today's nature walk where we are going to be at. So I wanted to share with you the beautiful, gorgeous views that we have casting over the water. And we have the most beautiful sunsets. I thought maybe I could start catching some of the beauty of the sunsets. It is absolutely gorgeous and a little noisy, and so maybe one day we can just set up here in our vehicle and watch the sun go down. How would you feel about that? That would be totally awesome. Okay, now I think we're just gonna start and go on a walk. Join as we take a walk. It is gorgeous views out here, but it's also a little noisy, so bear with me. We are winging it. Sometimes you gotta wing it, and I think the algorithm has kind of been changed, and so also I do not have a set schedule. I'll just be popping in. Absolutely noisy vehicles. We are actually by my son's work. He is actually working. And we come over here. My husband will fish and I will walk. And so my daughter took my car. I actually love to go, it's a little noisy out here, but I usually love to go walking at the park. And so we are walking. We got the American flags. We are walking. Sometimes you gotta walk wherever it is that you're at, and that's what we're doing. Actually, this is like right across the way from my neighborhood. My neighborhood does not have sidewalks. But we are walking. I'm trying to take a So my son works over here at this building. But my daughter had, back to the story, squirrel. See, sometimes you get off track. My daughter took my car tonight. She's like, Mom, can I borrow your car? When you have older kids now that all drive, like my oldest daughter does not drive, okay? My oldest daughter is like 25. Yeah, she's 25. She'll be 26 at the end of this year. And so she does not drive at all. I am like her butler. I have to do her driving, and so does her siblings. And then my son, he has multiple vehicles. He lives at home. He's back at home. He moved out on his own, but the cost of living was just outrageous. And at the time when he moved out, we had just purchased our home. It was like we had just purchased a bigger home for all of us. So everyone had their own room, their own space. And then my daughter moved out, the oldest one, and then my son moved out. And it was like it went from five of us to three of us. And it was like, what? But then my son came back home. I was like, you should just, he moved out for a year and he was wanting to get a better job for his mental health. And so I said, why don't you just come back home? Like, you don't have to be paying all that cost. Like, if you can come back home, you moved out way too young, first of all. But I was like that too. And so, look at the beautiful view. So, my son moved back home, and then my daughter just recently moved back home, and I'm so happy. She was not in a safe place, her and her. She was in a rough situation with her man, and so Mama went and got her baby, and now she's back at home and doing really good. She's got her old job back. She's back to working and thriving. And my youngest daughter, she's the youngest, and she is in her last year of senior, and so she's senior year this year, and so it's a very busy year for us, and so we're going to be like busy this year with senior. And then also my daughter has bowling, and she is on the high school team. We have like, it's big out here. Okay, we have big bowling high school team out here, and so I'm a mom of 3 kids, and I work full time, and I'm the CEO of my family, and then also I run a beauty business. And so each one of my family members is a multitasker. We all have like several things that we are into and do. And so and then we also come together and do some things together as well that each one of us love to do. And so we have a busy household, and so everyone is like kind of on a different schedule in my household. It has been a shift of schedule and community in my household. So we have 2 dogs, Boston Terriers. We have 3 cats. We have a cat that just had 4 kittens. We have 3 lizards. We also have, my son has these hermit crabs. He has like 3 Herbert. 3. We're gonna get some ducks. Look at the beautiful ducks. I love to walk out here because you get a sense of nature, and also they said it does some good healing, walking with nature. Also, if you need to get connected with really nature, if you're feeling like out of balance, they say to like take your shoes off and like get your feet in this. Oh, this is nice grass, by the way. So we're gonna like take our shoes off. We're gonna take both of our shoes off and do that right now. Like, look, I'm in the middle. I'm gonna show you where I'm at. Don't people don't care what you're doing, and if they do, they're just gonna be like, I wonder what she's doing, huh? But look at these ducks. They're having an amazing time in the water by themselves. But if you want to get connected with nature, take your shoes off. If you need to get balance, if you feel off balance, like take your shoes off and get in the grass, and it'll help you to stay grounded and balanced. And that is a little healing technique that your girl has been working on for the last couple 2 years. Excuse me. So 2 years ago, I made a dedication to myself, a non-negotiating deal that I would walk 3 times a week. And this is the second time. Now I want to put the camera on me because somebody's coming. So, hey, respect. I'm walking on a sidewalk right now. Some places have a sidewalk area where you can walk, and others don't. I'm walking it. I need a new setup. Like, some of my equipment has broken, and so I need to replace some of my equipment. Okay, walking is something I started doing that is a non-negotiating deal to myself, and it's something that's not just for my health, but it helps so many things it helps so many things in your health, I should say, because your heart is part of your health, okay, and your heart health, your mental health. Um, there are days where I would not feel like walking, and I made myself walk. Like, I literally made myself start walking. Like, you have got to get up and go. And sometimes in life, you're going to have to be the engine to your life and make yourself like get up and go. You know, like that Nike saying. I grew up wearing Nikes. I remember I wanted these Deion Sanders, Deion Sander Nike shoes. And my dad, like, I wanted those shoes so bad. And my dad made me save up half for those shoes. And he's like, if you really want those shoes, you will need to work for those shoes and pay for half of those shoes. And I did. We had to put those shoes on special order. But yeah. Hello. Hello. Hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We're doing our health walk. It's also for our mental health. It's something that I've been doing for a couple years. It's a non-negotiating deal that I made to myself. I think it's important that we make non-negotiating deals to ourselves. And so this is what we're doing. We're walking. And some of this areas walking has sidewalks, and some of it is walking through businesses. And my son actually works in one of these businesses, and so we are capturing some beautiful sun glow as we walk, and maybe we'll capture some airplanes because we have some gorgeous views around here. Let me show you. We have these buildings around here they built around our house, and this girl has been working on her health. And so I've literally lost from this year, February, till now, I have lost 4, 5, 6, 7, 40 pounds. 40 pounds, you guys. And sometimes you don't notice it, and then it starts shedding off, and you're like, whoa. And this is natural. This is not, this is doing it natural. And I'll show you, like, we're going to cross here in a minute. Over there, there's a liquidation.com. There's a liquidation.com and all surplus deals warehouse. Like you can buy skids and stuff. Like have you ever like wholesale kind of stuff? Also, we have my son works for a warehouse that has boats, that does boat supply, boat parts, and then we have some other businesses that I'm not sure what they do. There's also a business in here that I work with at my work. And I want to tell you about this really fun place. I don't know if you have one in your city or town, but I want to share with you because it's new out here. We've never heard of it. Have you heard of that place that, hi, have you heard of that place where you go jump? The jump place? Well, this place is kind of like that, but it doesn't require jumping. Let me tell you what it requires. It requires sliding. It is big ass slides, okay? And it is called Slick City. It's called Slick City, and I literally live across the street. I am so close to it. I am walking distance. Actually, I'm walking right by there. And so they have an adult night, so I plan on going with my kids on adult night because my kids are adults. I don't have little kids here anymore. Okay, and I know sometimes I can go from looking like a grandma to looking like I'm 20, and it's just no in between with me. It's some days I will look like a grandma, and some days I will look like I'm 20, and that's just, you know. But I do keep up with the young people. I love the young people, and they keep you young. And so I have worked with many young people, but we have this very fun entertainment place, and it's called Slick City. So, do you have one in your town? Find out. It's really fun. It's got big slides, and it just doesn't have big slides, it has other things in there too. So, it has like the climbing rope and things like that, and some other things. I haven't been there, so I really can't really give you the whole details. But my coworker's son is going this weekend, so I'm like, oh, he's gonna have a blast. But it's big slides, and it's called Slick City, and it's an action park, and it's an inside action park. And so, just like you have that place, why I can't think of it, what it's called, you go inside and you jump. Oh, we love that place. We absolutely love that place. We go there to jump. I have had my kids' birthday party there. I have went to my kids' friend's birthday party there and family. But yeah, I can't think of what it's called. But we have Slick City, and I'm about to walk by there because my neighborhood is over here. So but ooh, we got 6 people on today. That's like the most people I think I've seen in a while. I have not been on. Like, I have kind of been taking a little break. Also, just trying to find my place, and And then I get too worked up. So I'm like, it's to have fun. This is an enjoyment and fun. Also, I'm also kind of turning to a healing. This is really a healing journey for me. It's really, you know, you guys have really helped me transform my life. Um, and in my bio or whatever it should say, tells my story, how I lost my mom and I lost my mother-in-law and my father-in-law and I lost some other people in just this short amount of time, and how I had to, learn how to pick the pieces up and go on living life, and so I have other people that depend on me, and I want to teach other people to heal themselves. I think it's a inspiration of mine. I don't know, maybe some kind of, it's my passion. I believe we can all try to heal ourselves and work on ourselves, and you can really transform yourself when you start just working on yourself and draining out the outside noise. Sometimes you just gotta learn to work on yourself. But we are walking. It is beautiful here tonight. I was like, I hope I didn't have the sun or my camera light on. I like to try to get an hour in a walk. Now, when I first started walking, I started in small increments. I think I started out 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I like to increase it. So I increased it. I feel like an hour. But if I can get at least a half an hour in, I feel good. So that is the goal, is to get at least an hour in, and then if I can get or at least half an hour in, and then, but if I can get an hour in, I'm like, yes, goals. We have lost 40 pounds by changing our diet lifestyle change. We started walking 3 times a week. We cut out our sugars. We cut out soda. We cut out bread. And we started eating healthier and feeling better. And so it requires you to take those steps. But it was a step I wanted to take. And a friend of mine went on low carb lifestyle or keto for a little bit. And they did so good on it, but they didn't really stick with it. But I don't know if it's something you can live on. Some people live their life on certain styles. Also, like for me, I notice, because my grandmother, there's a little backstory. My grandmother was like allergic to everything. And so she was allergic to certain things. And so um, I feel like I have to watch what foods I eat because they will upset my stomach. And so, okay, we're by this business right here. It's so cool, but it's vans that will come to you to wash your car. They detail your car. Isn't that cool? Hello, hi Marlboro. Marlboro. Hey Marlboro. I could use a Marlboro as I'm walking. I used to be a smoker. We're doing our health walk. We have these beautiful views over here. Gorgeous, gorgeous views. love to go to walk at the park, but my daughter took my car. When you have a daughter who drives, my kids are all older, and so they all still live at home. Oh gosh. Hey! Somebody's. Hey! You okay? I got dogs. He was coming for me. He was like a little chihuahua. She spoke. Dog was cute. He was like barking but staying back. He's probably like, oh, she's safe, but I just don't want to bark at her. I'm a big animal person. Animals attract me, even the birds. We have visitors at work that come to our door, and it's usually some some guest, some animal guest. It could be a groundhog. It could be a duck. It could be birds or one bird. We've had possums. We've had a swarm of visitors of animals at work that just come up to our door and peck. Hi. You guys, okay, we got disconnected. We're gonna hang on just for a little bit longer. Try to see if we can get some new followers and but I'm a mom. I'm a working mom. My kids are older but young, and I'm a fun mom, but I also can be a serious mom. And although my daughter tells me that her friends, like some of her friends, have really strict parents, I'm not a strict parent. Now, back in the day, used to say we were strict parents. So when she was younger, she would say, "Dad's so strict." But as being the third child and getting older, your parents become more lenient. And so I'm like, you are getting the good. She's the third child. And the first, my son and my daughter and son, who are the first and second, they're like, she's so spoiled rotten. But you know what? Why? Because we all contribute to spoiling this girl. Oh, I think we're losing connection. Connection. It's time for me. Okay, I need a new camera for me. Hello, Ellie. Ellie? Hi. I have a nephew named Eli. But I lost my phone for a couple days. Now here's the thing. I have two phones. I have one phone that runs off Wi-Fi and another phone. I have another phone, a regular phone. And so I went to Kroger and I went to do some grocery shopping and I left my phone in the cart. I left my phone. The connection is very bad. I'm very sorry. So I lost my phone for a few days and I went grocery shopping. And I was like, I called Kroger and they said they didn't have a phone. But then I got home and I was like, told my daughter to call Kroger again to see if they had found a phone. And they had found a phone. They found the phone. They found my phone. And my phone was sitting in the cart all night. I didn't notice my phone was gone until the end of the night. Sometimes as a mom, you get so busy. And I do have two phones. And so uh, I was without a phone. I was devastated. I thought I was going to have to, get a whole new phone and stuff. But I did recover my phone. And so I think it's time for me to get a more grown up phone because I have been working with a dinosaur phone for so long. And I'm like, as much as I do, and I'm the mom and the CEO of the family, I should have a really good phone. My family okay, half of us have iPhones and half of us are, um, what do you call it? The other one. Oh, I'm getting thirsty. Well, let's see. I think, but no, all my kids have iPhones, and me and my husband do not. We are not iPhone people. Let me know. Are you an iPhone person? My kids are trying to get me to convert to iPhone. So we'll see. We gotta see if it's bad lighting. I'm sorry. I need one of them sticks. Plus I feel stupid holding my phone out like this. So I'm just holding my phone out like this. You get to see the raw goodness, okay? And hello. Come on in, just say hello. We're just making a connection. We're walking and talking, and you'll hear me talking about healing and do some funny dances and keep it up with the young people. The young people are keeping me young. Whew, you guys. We have been walking. Okay, we've been walking for 34 minutes. So I'm going to get ready to shut it down because it's been 30 minutes of me walking. And I'm going to do some walking by myself because I really think it's important to be one-on-one with nature. But I wanted to hop in, say hello, and we usually do makeup lives. I think we're going to set a schedule. I think we're going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays makeup. I'm going to figure out a schedule. Because I do be running my own platforms, and I am a big Facebooker. So I am really big in Facebook. Facebook is my home jam. And so I'm big in Facebook over there. And YouTube, I'm just learning, connecting, learning, and growing. And so thank you for your support. And this girl's journey to just healing herself and putting the pieces of some joy and love back into her life after the loss of so many of her loved ones. And so thank you for your support. I appreciate it. We talk about healing. We talk about joy. We also can talk about, what we're feeling. but we're gonna start pumping it up here. Okay, we're gonna start pumping this page up. Okay, because I don't know why your girl don't be bringing it over here. She be bringing it over there on Facebook. She needs to come and bring it over here. And so we're gonna be hyping it up over here. Plus, I'm really trying to get monetized and work like full time with YouTube. Okay, look at the beautiful views over here, guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous views. Okay, thank you for joining me. Have an amazing day. We may be on different timelines. So thank you for joining me tonight and stopping by, friends. Hi, 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 hi. Keep bossing it and being amazing.